Hello.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good.
Good.
Hello, my name is Zane, Wim Hof instructor from Melbourne, Australia.
Boom.
And
a good one, I can say.
Thank you. And I'm honoured to be here with my teacher, Jerome, who is from Be Mind here in the Netherlands. Well, the Netherlands and worldwide. It's
Cool.
all over.
Good to have you here, man.
Yeah, it's been awesome. And what we are here doing today, we're just playing around and working with some breathing techniques and some movement and some different stuff that Jerome works with, and it's been really good to learn all of that. And one of the things that I've learned in my time here, which has been really amazing, is the Be Mind breathing, which is a technique developed by Jerome. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to show you through your own technique.
It will be an honor.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so the Be Mind breathing is a breathing technique characterized by 3 steps that come together to form a really nice, smooth flowing breath that's just amazing for working with the energy systems in your body and the flow of oxygen and blood and whatever you want to call it through your body. And so we'll get into how it all works now. The first thing with any breathing that you're doing is obviously to find a comfortable position and one that allows you to do whatever method it is that you're doing. For this particular breathing technique, you can do it standing, sitting, laying down, walking, driving, at work when someone is giving you the irrits, or as you were saying before, when
your wife is upset?
Yes, when your wife is upset and you can, keep nodding and just go internal.
Yeah, when you're going the nothing box.
Yeah, the nothing box. I like that. So today we're going to use a kneeling seat, and there's a couple of reasons why we're doing that today. The first reason is it just putting a pillow or a cushion underneath the sit bones gives the pelvis a little bit of a tilt and just puts you in a good position to be able to feel your pelvic floor. And I'll get into why that's important a little bit later on. And also, as you can see here with Jerome, he's got a nice straight spine, which again allows that nice full breath and allows that air to come in and that energy to come in and allows that free flow of energy up and down the spine or through the central nervous system. Again, there's many different angles you can look at it from. So 3 parts of this breath. We've got the in, we've got the out, and then we've got a retention. The in breath is going to be a breath through the nose. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to lengthen it out a little bit. So as Jerome explained to me, 5 seconds is an ideal length for this in breath. If you find that that is too long and it's a struggle to get 5 seconds, just peel it back a little bit and slowly work up to that 5 seconds. You don't want to put yourself in a stress situation just trying to get that 5 seconds. So whatever works for you, but a nice slow, aiming for 5 second breath in through the nose. And then just letting that out. Okay, so that's nice and easy, nice long 5 second breath in. The second part of this breathing is the breath out. And on the breath out, what we're trying to achieve is, if you are to equate it to a yoga technique, it might be a ujjayi breath or a lion's breath, or just that breath where you've got that sigh and you can make that sound as the air comes out through the back of the throat. Nice. A good way to do it if you haven't done it before is to place your hand in front of your mouth and pretend that your hand's a mirror and you're trying to fog the mirror. So and that's that out breath. And there's a couple of reasons why Jerome has incorporated that in terms of balancing your energy systems and connecting the yin and the yang. We won't get into that right now, and we'll just go through the technique and how it works. The other thing you want to do on that out breath is place the tip of your tongue just behind your teeth on the palate or the roof of the mouth. And again, this is really good for relaxing the jaw and getting you into that relaxed state, and also balancing those energy systems as that air comes out of the body. So we've got those first two steps. We've got nice, slow 5 seconds in through the nose, okay, a controlled breath. And then we've got a nice, slow 5 seconds out through the mouth, incorporating that ujjayi breath, or that sigh, or that fog in the mirror, or however you want to call it. Now, the third step, which is the retention. The retention incorporates a couple of little things, and so we'll go through that now. And this comes back to what I was saying before, why we're sitting like this, and why it's important to have that connection to both your diaphragm and your pelvic floor, okay? As you're breathing out on that out breath, you're counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After you get to the end of that out breath, you enter the retention phase. The retention phase again is 5 seconds. So we've got in for 5, out for 5, retention for 5. And in that retention breath, we're going to incorporate a couple of locks. This has its roots in Qigong or yoga, or many other breathing and movement techniques. And what we're going to be trying to do is squeeze up from the pelvic floor and down from the chin. So we're trying to lock in energy in this area of our body, okay? The pelvic floor, if you can imagine that moment when you really need to go to the toilet, but you're still 3 blocks from your house, and clenching, everything's turned on, okay? But not as stressed as that. A nice relaxed hold, just squeezing up from, as Jerome calls it, the P muscles, or you can have a play around with that. And I would encourage you to get onto the internet and have a look around at some different exercises for connecting with your pelvic floor, because it is a really important muscle to have that connection to and to be able to train it. The other lock, which is at the top of the throat, just happens, as you can see, Jerome there tucks the chin, and like you get that double chin effect, and that's going to cause that lock at the top there. And so those are the 2 locks that we're turning on during that 5-second retention. Okay. Jerome's going to finish this round, and then I'm just going to count him through a couple of rounds. And so we're going in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out with that ujjayi breath for 3, 2, 1. And then the retention with the pelvic floor lock and the chin lock for 3, 2, 1. And in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then lock and retain for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got those 3 stages of the breathing that flow really nicely from one to the other, and we won't get into too much of the technical stuff here, but Jerome has developed this breathing with many years of experience in different breathing and movement techniques, and it's a really, really amazing technique for just building energy through the body, but not necessarily in a very stressful way. It's very calm, very relaxing, and really about going inside, reconnecting with your breath, reconnecting with different parts of your body, and reconnecting with how you can build that energy and that flow of energy from within. So yeah, I hope that was all right, and I hope I have done the technique justice. But
you did a good job.
Thank you for listening, and thanks for teaching.
Boom.
Cool.